Hey everyone, it's Allison here, and today I'm going to be doing a training that's going to teach you guys how a lot of my clients have had very profitable launches without a website, without an audience, without an email list, without a funnel, without a sales page. Yes, without a sales page. This is something that I have repeated among a few clients, and I thought, well, I want to share this with more people because it is a process that is repeatable, and I'm just really excited to share it with you guys. So here are the steps to have a profitable launch of your business without having an audience or sales page. So there's a few things you're going to need to do this. So we're going to go over four steps, if you will, to this process. And the first step, actually, let me tell you guys a story. So I've been in marketing since 2011. I've been doing like blogging for businesses, blogging for myself, and then that turned into search engine optimization, which turned into a bunch of other things. Huge events of up to over 400 people that I've organized, in addition to paid advertising on Facebook and Google. So I've kind of done, I call myself a full stack marketer because I've done a lot of different kinds of things. I'm also multi-passionate. I love to learn and try new things. And in 2017, my husband got laid off, which was really frustrating at the time. I mean, obviously that's frustrating for anybody, but it was particularly frustrating for me because I'd been working in real estate investing for so long. I was just surrounded by people all the time who were making a lot of money, 6- and 7-figure businesses. Well, I wasn't even getting paid the market value for my marketing position, which turns out is, well, it's part of my human design and personality. Like there's ways that I make money more effectively than like working at a job. But that said, when my husband got laid off in 2017, we were like, oh, like what are we gonna do? And so I thought, well, I've been in real estate for like at that time maybe 3 or 4 years, at least 4 years, and I thought I will just get my license because I can get my license without competing with my current company. So obviously they would be fine with it, or this particular company was fine with it. And then I realized when I was starting to get my license, like I took all the classes and passed them, but I never got the actual license because I realized I like marketing. I don't want to be a real estate agent. I like marketing. And so I decided to help real estate agents with their marketing and their business. That's how I got started coaching in 2017. So I paid a lot of money and I had a funnel built for me, and it was never, there was just always something a little bit off about it. Part of it is real estate agents have a hard time trusting people who are not real estate agents. So it was hard to do sales, but I did sell a few $1,000s worth of coaching packages to real estate agents. But the hardest part for me, and so then in 2018, I took this long break. I did a minimalism challenge, monetized my blog, got that going with passive income. And the hardest part for me was really figuring out like what to sell. So I have all these skills and all this experience, but I'm tired of making somebody else rich. Or even if you don't have a job, maybe you're just tired of struggling while it seems like it's really easy for other people. So this is the process that worked well for me when I pivoted my business, where I was profitable like immediately, and it just took off from there. And I've taught a few other people how to do this as well, and they had this very similar results. So I want to show you guys how to do this. So the first thing is your skills and comparing that with market demand. By the way, if you guys watch this whole video, you'll have an opportunity to book a call with me if you want to. If you do book a strategy session with me, you're going to get a gift worth $147. So just something to keep in mind while you're watching the rest of this training. If you're interested in booking a call to get a little bit of advice about where you are right now, then you will also get a gift worth $147. First thing for real this time, you need to evaluate your skills versus the market demand. This is the hardest part of finding something to sell when you're multi-passionate, because you're probably good at several things. You might have sold like you might have sold LuLaRoe at some point, but you might be an accountant by day. So you already have like a pretty different skill set by there. But a lot of my clients, they have one business that makes them a little bit of money a certain way, but they get stuck with growing it. And so here's how you can kind of evaluate that. First of all, you need to look at everything that you are good at. And this starts by writing a list yourself, but it also starts by asking family and friends to write a list as well. And then you're going to circle the things out of those consolidated lists that are the things you're most passionate about. Then you need to compare that to market demand because if people are not searching for those terms, you don't have a product to sell. So those are the first two things you have to reconcile are like, what are my skills? And then what are those out of those am I the most passionate about? And then what do people actually need? And there's a lot of different things that go into market research, but some examples of things you can do are to use Google and Pinterest to do some searching. The main things you're looking for when you're doing market research are you need to make sure that people are searching for something and that you could offer a unique perspective on it. Because if you're going to offer, like, let's say something super saturated, like how to sell affiliate products. Like, unless you're doing something very unique, it's going to be hard to like really get that rolling. You have to have a unique voice and perspective around how to do that, if that makes sense. So the next thing you're going to do is craft the offer. So if I put together this offer, so this is what I did for myself. So I've been coaching real estate agents since 2017. I realized as much as I still coach some real estate agents, but as much as that was a good starting point for me, it's not like where my true value, passion lies. Like, there's something else I need to be doing. So I decided in 2019, I was going to pivot my business to coaching female entrepreneurs. I wanted to work with people who were more like me, and I was not a real estate agent. And so I crafted an offer, and I crafted an offer that it was something that was in my skill set that I didn't see anywhere else. And I called it the Digital Marketing Quick Start. So one thing that's really, really important for your business is having a way to, if you have a website for your business, you need to have a way to capture leads on that website. If you don't want to use a website, that's fine. You need a different way to market in that case. But if you're using a website, you've got to have a way to capture leads. And then one of the biggest mistakes I see people make, and this ranges from coaches to service providers to artists. So I had like tapestry designer take this course. They don't have this on their site. They just plop a bunch of stuff on a website and hope that people will come if they build it. And you need to have a way to capture leads, but you can't capture leads by getting people to sign up for a newsletter, because people don't care about your newsletter. I'm sure it's very, very good and interesting, but they don't care about it until they already know you. So that's what I taught in the Digital Marketing Quick Start course. What was really unique about it was that I actually walked people through exactly how to do it and create a compelling free offer. So there's lots of places that have like different digital marketing tutorials, but mine was very specific and it was relevant to anybody who had a website. So that's how I crafted my offer. You want to have something that's really compelling and specific that you know you can deliver results on, and you have to be confident about that. Then you just sell the offer. So there's a few things that go into selling the offer, and the number one thing that goes into selling the offer is storytelling. That is hugely, massively important. If you post on Facebook that you're selling something and that's all you say about it, I don't know if people are going to connect with it. You also want to make sure that there's a personal component. Obviously, storytelling will probably involve a story about your life or yourself, or how you came to this solution. But you do want to make it personal. And you also, if you're doing this as a brand new offer, something you've never done before, you may want to offer it at a discount, because if you're pivoting your business, one of the things that you'll want early on to be able to grow quickly is testimonials. And so that's one of the things that I did, where I offered this course. I was going to offer it for free, and I had a mentor tell me, no, if you offer it for free, nobody's going to do anything. And so I was going to give it away for free to 4 people. I ended up selling it to 13 people. It was very cheap. It was only $125. You should probably charge more than that. And I made $1,500 from 2 Facebook posts. And so that's what I teach my clients to do as well. Okay, so here's the last step, and this is the most important one, and the one that if you're doing this on your own, you're going to struggle with the most. Well, actually, there's a lot about crafting the offer that you'll probably struggle with if you're doing it on your own. And as far as structuring how you're going to do this mini launch, that can be really challenging on your own as well. But this part, I think, is the most challenging if you don't have a mentor working with you, and that is detaching from the results. Detaching from the results. I'm like taking a breath and like, breathe that in. You have to detach from the results, because here's the thing. Most of the people that I've taught this to they made money. That's the bottom line. Most of the people that I walked through this process with, they made money. $1,500 in 5 weeks, $900 in a few weeks, $600 in sales from a couple Instagram posts. Like, those are the kind of results we're looking at and this is like brand new. So if you're already making money and you want to establish a business from there, it's going to be easier for you to pivot if you have an existing audience. So this is for people who they have nothing. They're making thousands of dollars with a couple of Facebook posts, having nothing. But You have to be able to detach from the results, because there's a possibility that this is not what the market wanted from you. Now, my client recently, who made $875 with a couple of Facebook posts, she runs a blog that's completely unrelated to the product that she just launched as a new product. So she doesn't really have a list for that, but she does have a following on one particular platform. Even though that platform isn't her ideal client, she still had an existing platform. So it was a little bit easier than having absolutely nothing. If you have 200 friends on Facebook and 200 followers on Instagram, and you've only ever posted pictures of your kids, you may have a little bit more of a challenge. But the important thing is to detach from the results, because your ideal clients are probably somewhere in your immediate circle, and that's who we're capturing here. That's who I captured in my beta launch. I captured people who that was a stupid low amount of money for them, and they've been wanting to work with me forever. They've been asking me for this, so I knew they wanted it. And that was the thing about this person as well, my client, was that she has a blog about this one thing, but people have been asking her for advice about this other thing. I'm like, oh, well, you should sell that. And so then it's very easy to sell. And I promise you, she probably could have tried harder to sell it, because she was very nervous about doing this for her first time. So you have to detach from the results. So again, the steps to having a profitable beta launch with no audience at all to speak of for a brand new thing is you want to examine skills, passion, market demand. You want to craft an offer. You want to sell it, sell your offer using storytelling. And you need to detach from the results, because at the end of the day, you're amazing, you rock, you're gonna do this, you're gonna be able to get to 6 figures, and you just have to figure out what your thing is. And if you guys want help with all of this, or if you just want to ask some more questions about what this looks like or what it could look like for you, then let's hop on a strategy call, usually about 20 to 30 minutes. And if you hop on a strategy call, you're gonna get a $147 gift. So it's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion, but I am biased. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.